Thank you. That's very kind, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Mr. Executive Director, for being here. I mean, it was already said there were high expectations on the implementation of the mobility package to really bring change, and there are a lot of eyes on the ELA to support this, that change can happen, and we stop the exploitation, we stop the dumping that we have in this sector. I have one just short concern I would like to share with you before I come to my questions, and the concern is about the timeline of the framework of action, because a lot of these actions are in the second part of the year, and we are a bit afraid that there will be too many activities to attend at the same time, and it will make it difficult for many interested parties to follow and attend. And one general question here also about the involvement of social partners in the inspections. So to know a little bit concreter from you, how exactly will you involve them in the concerted inspections, especially in the preparation, in the running, but also the debriefs? And because we think that their input from a very practical view can be very valuable and really complement the initiatives here, a lot of expertise. I have some specific questions also, and that concerns, and you mentioned it already, third country national drivers. Here we have a new waves also here of social dumping in road transport. We have more and more operators really that use third country nationals. These operators run very little risk to face penalties because we know we don't have enough controls. And also, as you said, lack of clear information about really the obligations for posting, but also about driving and rest times and what rules apply here. So it would be very essential from ELA to really have info packages for drivers, but also for enforcers, really on the application of posting and driving and rest times to third country nationals. And also, as you know, our position, more inspections here. My question would be also, do you have a concrete plan at ELA to really deal with the issues I mentioned above on third country nationals in a sort of consistent, easy to understand way? I know it's a very complex matter. There's a lot to do, and this is why we are thinking it could be good to dedicate a whole year really with the question of third country nationals in road transport, and also the old problem of letterbox companies. We know it, and it still remains a problem. We had hopes that this would improve. So my question is, do you have information packages on the risk for drivers to get employed by letterbox companies, really? And also for us it's important the cooperation between the authorities. Also here we would like to see more exchanges and concrete development of best practices. You mentioned the example of Belgium and the Italian colleagues, because this is very important and will help in this area. And also here what is planned, what is in the pipeline to have more cross-border checks. These are the points, because I think it would be very bad. We had very high hopes. We supported it. We worked very hard as a parliament on the mobility packages. If in the end we would not be able with this legislation to improve the situation and here create more disappointment. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm going to give the floor immediately to the Executive Director for answering. Please.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your support and for your comments and for the questions. There are indeed many important issues touched here. just to mention from the beginning that this year we will not only do road transport. We also plan soon to engage with the construction sector. It's an important area where many mobile workers activate. Probably is the biggest number in Europe in terms of posted workers, for example, and mobile workers. So we will engage with the construction sector, with other issues like hospitality, another dimension of seasonal work, meat processing industry, forestry, other modes of transport like inland waterways. So we are looking to go in these so-called high-risk areas or relevant areas, because we are looking to address the core issues for our mandate, meaning social dumping. You mentioned letterbox companies, also the issue of third country nationals. And I have to mention that we have indeed, and it's a preoccupation already from last year, where I visited all 27 member states, and the issue of third country nationals appeared almost everywhere, in every country. So it's a growing issue, just that we have third country nationals in our mandate, and we will concentrate on them, because if they are posted, for example, they are clearly under our mandate. But we don't go specifically for third country nationals. I mean, if we stop, if there is a joint inspection and on the roadside, and we stop a truck, we don't know whether the driver will be a EU national or third country national. So that's why we are looking for our mandate to together with national authorities, of course, and we will also look very carefully into issues related to third country nationals. Now, involvement of social partners. This is fundamental for us, and then for every operations and action plan that we did, starting with the seasonal workers, but this year with road transport, we involve social partners from the beginning, both the trade unions, but also employers associations. We work with them, we consult with them in phases, in advanced phases, so also incipient phases. Because we think we cannot do our mandate without their involvement. So we want to have more than just what the formality of the regulation asks from us, but to go for an informal relation where we always are partners in this for any operation, and we expect input from them to know where are the risks, where are the problems, irregularities, and also the output to deliver our actions to workers, to drivers in this case, and to operators. I hope I answered the question. But indeed, the timeline this year is just the beginning for the road transport, and we hope that we can cover as it's a complex situation. Some countries haven't transposed the legislation, others have transposed it, they will apply it, but we want to bring everybody together to implement it as much as possible in a coordinated manner.